Hey guys, welcome back to Two Bros in a Coffee Shop. I'm Grant.
And I'm Jason.
And I'm Mark.
Whoa, what is this voice that I'm hearing? We have a special guest for episode 8, Mark.
And I'm very happy to be here. I've been listening since the first episode, and
wow,
super excited.
I think we would try to give you guys a little treat. We missed an episode, but now we're making it up with special guest, huge guy with traveling, tech, and travel. So huge, just the full bundle.
Because what do you do for work? You are
I'm an engineer.
Yep.
I primarily serve the mining industry.
Very cool.
And mines just tend to be in far out places, sometimes dangerous places, just places you wouldn't expect to go.
Right.
And that's where they send me for long stretches of time.
Yes.
So get to see quite a bit.
So real question that everybody's going to be wondering, what kind of engineer are you?
I am a mechatronics engineer. I did not make that up.
No.
But it's mechanical, electrical, and programming. But I have uses in a lot of places, and it just happened to land in mining.
That's crazy.
Yep. And I mean, where would be like you were talking about your job takes you to places. Where would you have been taken that was for the longest stretch of time?
The longest stretch of time was a couple of years ago in Bangladesh.
Okay.
Oof.
And I was there for 14 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it was 14 months.
That's intense.
But part of the...
That's a year and 2 months
that
no one realized.
Yes, that is a year that no one realized. I think,
Well, there's some people on here that are like...
I think
not really
a lot of
paying
people
attention.
realized.
Like the Tim Hortons people that just getting the double. They're not really thinking about their order. They're just like on like repeat. So people love listening to us, but some people just start nodding off. So you just gotta put it in their head. I don't know.
Yeah, and this is something interesting. It was 14 months, but we're only allowed to have a stay of up to 1 month. So every month I had to go to another country.
Wow.
So it's always in a different place. So like after 1 month, I'd go to Dubai for a couple days, or I went to China to compete in a robotics competition.
Ooh.
Before Corona.
Before Corona.
Yeah.
He literally, I don't know if you were paying attention, Jason, but he said like 2-3 years ago. So I don't know if you're sleeping or whatever.
just
You're going to
trying
get
to fill in.
doubles.
Yeah.
Some people are just wondering. They're like, whoa. Like, we got to make sure that the two bros going to get contagious. No, we're invincible.
I love how you're saying that and you're doing the most traveling out of the two of us at the moment.
Yeah, you're invincible, but you're the guy that's putting himself at risk by going to all these big airports.
I think the people are stupid with the masks on. I'm like, guys, come on, calm down. We're all good. Yes, if some guy coughs on a chair and I'm about to sit down, I'm going to move over 3 gates in Phoenix. And in Atlanta, I'm a little like curious where I'm... I watch out for myself and I'm a little like one of those like meerkats, you know what I mean, where they get like scared easily in the airports, but I still will travel. I'm not going to be that guy that sits in his house all day and eats popcorn. And because World of Warcraft actually went up in playing because of the coronavirus.
How so?
They have a 25% increase in logons. And it's actually insane.
Because people aren't traveling? Or
like people are staying in their house.
Right, but did they just release an expansion or is it literally...
No, so like Classic and the regular had a really, they were like settling out. So Classic was on the rise, but now it's like where there's like a dip and then it's like the normal, you know what I mean? How you can see like the
daily log on, like in the morning.
And
it's not
more or less like it's dipped down over the years, but then there's like a huge spike that has happened, and it's primarily in China, and it's from all of a sudden the coronavirus.
From China,
and the coronavirus started, and then it said like this, and they're making a ton of money because everybody's just sitting in their homes because no one's going outside.
No one wants to travel.
No one
wants to put themselves at risk.
Exactly.
Stay home.
Wow.
So everybody's just like, put on a game, sit at home.
Okay.
So World of Warcraft, if anybody doesn't know, is like a platform, like a gaming system where like you make a character and then you run around and kill animals and stuff like that.
Interesting.
I feel like that's a good representation, right? Level your guy up.
Do you play, Mark?
I've never played.
Same. Never played. So we're just looking at the nerd here.
No. In my young years, I've dabbled in it.
It's funny that you call us the nerds, and then
and then he's like the actual like OG WoW player.
Yeah.
I got tamed into it. Like some people were like, "Come look at this," and then I was at a young age, and it wasn't fair. Like my brothers both got me into it, and then sold my account off for $40, and then had to get back into it. So it's been I finally broke the habit. So I do have a 2-month pass that whenever it gets bored, maybe I might jump back on. But that's like in case of emergency.
If you get coronavirus.
If I get corona, I'll jump on WoW.
Yeah.
Trust.
Right. Okay. Well, you've been to Bangladesh, right? And I think you've also been to Panama.
Yes, I was in Panama last year.
Yep.
And that was for 6 months.
Weren't you in Panama
Yeah.
before last year as well?
Before, it was a bit of 2018 and 2019.
Right.
So
Yeah, 'cause
the later part.
Didn't I
part
go?
of
I
2018.
went before. The only reason why I remember this is I went because before I was legal. But when I went there, I was 18, so I flew down and I went to the Trump Hotel now before it's the Marriott, and because of rioting, and I got white wine, and I couldn't believe my mind. They didn't even ID me because I guess it's third world country. But I was like sitting there, and I was like, "This is so crazy that I can just have this wine and sit at this place." And that was one of the
Okay,
huge...
but you're missing the best part of the story about why you were there. You were there to deliver some very important equipment that we really needed.
Yeah, I think that's like 3 times. I'm trying to remember what the first equipment was. What was the...
I forget exactly, but
let's
we
just
needed
say-
it on a job. It was very important.
I had to I sneaking in as in the government totally allowed me, don't worry, FBI, or NSA or TSA. I brought in clippers, belt clippers, or like for the metal wires for the belt. I legally brought those in fair and square in my suitcase, and then I brought like all these products like eye safety and stuff like that, because sometimes when you're trying to bring it in, it takes like a couple months to get it all certified to bring over.
Right.
So if you send someone for $1,000, you can get it instantly. So I've been doing that for the company for the last for the last couple months, I'd say. And then for like the last couple of years, it's just like here and there, hey, we need something. And I'm like, hey guys, and then I drop it off and then go to the canal or go get a coffee. Or I went to this place called Chicken in a Box. It's pretty good. So
Okay.
it was chicken.
You don't want to talk to Mark about chicken, okay? This guy is like, he told me a couple days ago that he went on a journey across the states just to every chicken place,
That's
just
amazing.
to try and find it.
Just to find the best fried chicken places.
ChickfilA was
States.
number 1, I'm guessing.
No, it was not. I'm not gonna
apparently
put.
it was not. No.
Bro, what the heck? Dude, you better not say Zaxby's or Popeyes. That's trash.
No. Like
No,
it's
he's
actual
got
like
like that.
small places.
Mom and Pa?
Yeah.
You know how
yeah.
you talk about local coffee? Well, this guy talks about local chicken.
Yeah, so I can
Dude,
take you to
I
some
love
places.
crazy chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but anyways, let's talk about these mugs from Panama.
Yeah.
So, Jason, what do you got?
Okay, so when me and Mark first arrived here in Panama, it was the old-fashioned mug. That this is what my father has in the mugs as well. And then when we came back just recently, there's these mugs where it's the Been There series. So none of these are the mugs that are out of my series, but they're all different representations of them. So this is like the one that looks like a 4-year-old drew it. And then this is like the old-fashioned classic. And this one's 14 ounces, and that's 16 ounces.
Okay, so I
And
get
then-
more.
And then that one is the one that Mark brought me back. That's a whole different series where I think it's like there's like a global series as well.
Yeah, it's got 3D texture on it and
Yeah,
everything.
and then that's Australia.
Yep.
Because Mark's actually been the one that brought me back stuff from Philippines. He brought me stuff back from Panama. He brought me stuff back from Australia.
Right.
And hopefully on his future trips, he.
I think I brought you one from Manitoba too.
Yeah, you
where I
did.
grew up.
And
Yeah.
it was Winnipeg and Manitoba as well.
Winnipeg and Manitoba.
Oh,
And
shoot.
also, what he also brought back is these 2 coffees, which we're going to taste.
He also brought back stuff from Japan.
Yes. Yeah.
He's been
Yeah.
the OG collector for me. Whenever I can't go somewhere, he collects it for me, and we work as a team.
Right.
So, basically, we just made this coffee, so I better press it down.
Yep. But okay, so you went to this. You brought this back from Panama, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
and for the astute listeners out there, I did say we have 2 coffees, and we're trying one right now because this is going to be a 2-part series, a 2-part episode. So we're going to be recording the episode you're listening to right now, and you'll get to hear from Mark next week as well. You're just never going to get away from this guy.
Double feature.
And then the week after, it's going to be a crazy one where me and my cousin Steven, that we've talked about in the past, will be in Denver filming on the slopes at Keystone. So get ready for that.
Yep, it's going to be an interesting.
March is a wild one.
Yes, March Madness.
I feel like March
Yeah.
is going to have every single person we're gonna have a special guest on.
Yes, that's true, because we've got these two, then we've got Steven
This
on
is
the next
true.
one. So yeah, it's going to be an exciting month. So our current coffee that we're trying right now is the Volcana from, you can speak Spanish, I cannot.
I can barely, but it's just saying it's Panamanian by origin. That's
Okay,
all it's saying.
right on.
It's Panameño.
So it's a whole bean coffee. It's got a purple bag for those of our audio listeners out there.
Okay, I'm gonna
Try and pour 3 cups of
it
coffee.
has a purple bag. Also, it has a blue sky and a little bird on it.
It's
and
very
some
colorful
flowers.
and beautiful.
It looks exactly like Panama if you ever
Yeah.
go there.
Right.
Panama's so beautiful.
Yeah, and there's
Yeah.
no crime there really. I've like walked around, and like as a person like me, usually I'm a high kidnap rate, but I don't get kidnapped, so that's an advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, you've now just like jinxed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
But it's a very safe place for it seems familiar if you've been to the
Right.
States, and they use the American dollar.
Yeah,
So
okay.
You'll feel pretty comfortable there.
All right, Jason, you are filling up 3 cups this time, so don't like overfill like you generally like to do. There you go.
Okay, I'll do a little bit of each, but
No,
it should
no.
be a lot. I made it a lot this time.
Yeah, you can just push your mic out of the way too. But yeah, so we're already kind of cutting into our travel time.
Yeah.
We're trying to make shorter episodes for you guys as well. Hopefully, trying to respect your time. So let's move on to some travel news that from the Business Insider webpage. Airlines are burning thousands of gallons of fuel flying empty ghost planes so that they can keep their flight slots during the coronavirus outbreak. So basically, what's happening is because the European rules enforce like operators to run their allocated flights or risk losing their slots. So basically what airlines are going to have to do, or what they're doing right now, is that they have to keep flying or else they're going to lose their slots to other competitors. And Jason kind of read more into the story than I did, but it looks like under Europe's rules, airlines operating out of the continent must continue to run 80% of their allocated slots or risk losing them to a competitor.
Okay.
So basically what they're doing is flying empty planes, just straight up empty
Are they?
planes.
They're actually completely empty.
Yeah.
So I'll give a little. Sorry about that, guys. I hope you guys could hear the coffee. Tried to do a good.
Oh wow, this Australian cup actually has the Australia on the inside.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
It's a nice little touch.
Yeah.
So here's what's happening, which is crazy. So everybody's like freaking out about the environment, right? Which we should, more or less. I get that.
Wow, you made this strong.
Mark said he likes it strong. Mark,
I-
you want any cream
I
or
like
do
it
you
strong.
want
Oh,
just
true
black?
cream.
I'll try it first without.
Oh, shoot. Okay, everybody try to sip without it.
I love it the way it is. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
strong.
but you guys are the coffee guys, so I definitely need
I
to
am
give
actually-
this-
True, you're the
not
we're
really
the coffee
coffee
guys,
guy.
so
Really?
I'm like you. I want to learn more about it. I'm not much of a drinker. And
I'm
this
so
is my
glad you're on
opportunity to.
right now.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
even
so-
know how Jason got you on without you being like a super coffee avid person.
Okay, so here's the thing. Ready?
no, I'm kidding. I'm
So
kidding.
Grant, you're gonna be the only one with cream, and we'll do black.
Yeah, sure. Everyone on the videos, just double check that Jason didn't pour cream into his mug right now. Yeah, keep him honest.
No, you know what's something really funny? We're gonna keep it very light, so then the person never knows. But I was actually with someone, and I was trying to impress them, and they had black coffee, and then when mine came out, they didn't offer me any cream. So I was like, well, if this girl's gonna drink it black, then I'm drinking it black, and I drank a full cup of black coffee. Technically, we're not able to display this one yet because it's in transit. I couldn't fit in my suitcase, so now we're shipping it from the Atlanta office to the Stony Creek office. So we're gonna be trying a couple coffees, some from Phoenix and some from from Alabama. So that's a whole nother story involving Adam, Shazzy boy, and a girl.
Right on.
It's a little side note, but this is actually really good.
I've definitely done similar things with a girl.
Where you're just like, yeah. You're just like,
I had my plans, but now they've completely changed. Because
yeah,
you did
and you're
something
like,
just a little different.
I exactly do the exact same
I know,
thing.
I've literally done the
Wait, you like
I
traveling?
like that too.
You like a traveling in economy too over Premium Plus? Oh, okay, I'll
Me
totally
too.
do it. Wait, you want to do a business? oh yeah, I do it all the time. I'll waste $5,000 for you. Shoot.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
you guys are players.
Well, we just.
I didn't just flex $5,000 though. I had the same drink as a girl that I didn't want. It's a little different.
And then you all of a sudden wanted it.
And then all of a sudden wanted it.
You're like, okay, I don't know. Some ways that you just gotta know what it takes to win the hearts of
Well,
the
you know
girls.
what you could have done is in this story, also from the Insider, is United Airlines dished out $10,000 each to 9 passengers who are forced to downgrade from business class to premium plus. So you'd probably do that if you got to take $10,000 for, going into economy class.
Yeah, I'm with the girl and I'm like, oh shoot, let's save some money, and then I save cash. That's $20,000 right there.
Right. So basically the story is they had a plane and they had to swap it out to Boeing 767. And so that meant that the original plane was the 777, a plane, but they had to swap it out. And so that means there wasn't enough business class.
Oh, the capacity in the classes is different.
So they had to put the people into the premium side. So basically what they did was they paid out $10,000 to anyone who had to go down.
Well, they probably
And also
they probably either went by status on United, which who flies United.
How-
But
how-
you know what I mean? Like they probably went by status or by probably winning around saying who wants to not be in business and who wants 10 and they probably went up in money and they probably hit 10,000 after
Really?
asking.
Because I was just about to ask, how did it come to this? Is this a law that it's 10,000 or why?
no, it's just United
think
just
it's-
being nice.
And I also think it's business. So a lot of people that fly business class are going
Right.
to be
Well,
having
that-
status, right?
So it's
you wanna make sure you
it's a
don't wanna piss-
policy then.
Yeah.
But that, and also it's travel vouchers, so they're still keeping the money basically, right?
I
Like
think
United,
that's
it's not
huge.
just straight up $10,000. It's like,
Those weasels.
hey, you want to get moved down to class and not get 10
No,
grand?
I just
of-
want 10 G's in my bank account.
Wow, Jason. But also, I mean, it was an 11-hour flight, so that's a lot. Like if you're paying for business and then you're like, oh shoot, I have to take an 11-hour flight in
The
economy.
real question is, do they give
Yeah.
you business class food when you're in the economy when you got the flight voucher?
Yeah.
Because it changes the food, right? Are you getting waffles and pancakes with maple syrup?
That's a very important question.
with
food
fruit, or are
really
you going to be
matters.
getting? Oh, dude, the food's the most important part when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Is if I'm traveling on a Sunday, am I sad because there's no ChickfilA? 100% yes. Where else am I going to go? Starbucks, yeah, but it's not going to be the same, right? So when you're in economy plus, you're like, okay, I'll take the cheese and crackers, but then that guy's having like a full-on egg souffle with like the potato on Air Canada. They do that with the little and the sausage, and it's so good. But I'm saying you're missing out on that. And then it's like, they better give it to you for free.
I love having Mark on this episode right now just because he's known you longer than I have. But he's also learning a lot about how much you actually love Chick-fil-A and stuff like that. And so you're getting the insight that I've had.
I've mentioned it before.
We drove to West Virginia, and he understood my love
I know.
for it.
There was a lot of Chick-fil-A conversations. And
Oh, it was
Yeah.
It was on the crazy scale.
Yeah.
We were hitting an 8.5.
yeah, no, it's very important. You're talking about how your ideal lady would wow, what if she doesn't like Chick-fil-A? What do I do?
So just as a heads up, basically Mark just said, so if you want to date Jason, he is single, but you got to like Chick-fil-A. So just putting that out there.
Also, if you're a big Chick-fil-A fan, then maybe he's really
Into you.
Maybe he's really your
That's what he respects
Yeah.
in a woman is
Yeah.
her love for
a
Chick-fil-A.
respect for Chick-fil-A.
And like now
And
that
Starbucks.
there's two Chick-fil-A's in like Toronto.
Are there?
yeah, so-
I was only aware of the one.
So- and
that
then I
you
think
were
the one
making a
in
big deal
Yorkdale
about.
Mall.
Yeah.
There's a new one now, but there's lines.
I love how Jason's trying to change the conversation, but nope. I mean, he loves Chick-fil-A that much. Come on.
Yeah.
It's not as bad as when I was younger and I had
Yeah.
the blog post thing where I'd be like, today I went to Chick-fil-A with my dad and we had it, but then I locked myself out of the car and then we drove and I was like, why would I write any of this? Like, luckily it was on my school account, so then it got deleted for the best. But I would just say it's a good brand for food and healthiness. And since I've been transitioning from eating whatever I want in the past to being very strict about my diet, Chick-fil-A has provided me both alternatives. So when I get my meal, usually my standard lunch is a spicy chicken, and then I change the bun to whole grain, and then I add a grilled filet. and then I have a double chicken sandwich with less carbs, and then I do a large fruit cup, then they're giving me, yes, the spicy chicken that I'd like to do grilled, but with the breading on it that tastes really good. But then I'm also getting the extra chicken and in the fruit cup, and a lot of places that are fast food aren't.
You're making everyone hungry right now.
But I'm saying a lot of fast food companies don't provide that same type of healthy service. Yeah, it costs $20, but at the end of the day, it's about the quality. It's the quality of food. Yeah, and then
and
the
how
guys
you
like
feel after.
And then
you eat
and then some people are like, well, I can go to Burger King and get 5 Whoppers for the same price, and I'm in like, yeah, but that's disgusting. And your carb intake is going to be probably 250 grams.
But see, you're speaking Mark's language, right? Because like this guy eats.
Yeah, but there's difference between like whole wheat carbs and just pure white flour carbs.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, and the vitamins you're getting out of it.
It's important to eat the right thing.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that you feel good after. We were just talking about a place nearby called Memphis.
Oh, Memphis barbecue. Yes.
Which is, it tastes amazing.
Deadly.
But it is deadly because you enjoy it while you're eating it, but only while you're eating it.
Yeah, once you're done, it
it's
sits
way
in your
better
stomach.
to get Thai. Okay, I'll do a shout out for them because they're amazing and they're cheap. Thai Orchid. You know the place we always go to for Thai?
I know that place that we always go to.
Do you know the place that we always go to called Thai? Yeah,
it's amazing.
I do know that place.
I love it. It's like I get my little spring roll, and I get a wonton soup, and I get my Thai curry for only $13, and I'm just like, steal. I just love Thai food. If no one ever knew that, it's spicy and
ChickfilA,
good,
Thai food. Just start making a list. Flat whites. You know how he likes it. If you memorize his order, like he's gonna be like, "That's the one."
And I just have to say, it's always amazing how whatever topic of conversation we have, it always ends up being about ChickfilA.
There's been a lot of topics, I guess.
Part of my.
I guess spam around, and I bring it all the way home.
Yes.
I don't mean to.
You talk about what you love, so it's good.
It's good. Well, this has been a really, really crazy year of everything that's happening with ChickfilA. In the next
I'm not really so aware of.
Well, next 5 years they want to have 15 locations across the GTA. And the sad thing is that I don't know how mad Canadians are getting, where Toronto's getting all the love, or basically Ontario, and everybody else is like, "What the heck? We haven't gotten anything," and everybody's like, "It's in Canada, but it really only is in." One province.
It's theoretically still in Canada, but
no, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Like Mark's from Winnipeg, right? And everybody knows
that
all those provinces are pretty crappy, except British Columbia and Ontario.
Yeah.
But like all the
so
people,
according to some people, I'm not one of those people.
Yeah, but like Winnipeg, I just found out for the first time.
Canada is only Ontario and BC.
Yeah. And then Quebec.
And the others don't matter, including the province that I'm from.
Yeah, I know. You're just like bashing Mark.
Well, I found out that the windiest place in the world, the windiest street, is in Winnipeg.
Portage in Maine.
Yeah, I just like
we are
just the other
famous
day.
for that's our thing.
That's crazy. Like imagine you're drinking a hot cup of coffee, right? You're walking on the street, and imagine I'm not from there, and I walk onto that street. Does that mean I instantly get a cold cup of coffee if it's a cold day out and the wind's so powerful? Like what are we talking about? Like 75 degrees?
You'll feel it.
I mean,
you'll
75 miles an hour.
You'll feel it. Like you will feel cold. You will know cold when you visit.
All of a sudden, it turns from a hot coffee to an iced coffee.
Yes, that's what you get.
No, that sounds not bad.
Yeah.
Basically, don't lick a pole in Winnipeg.
Oh,
No.
I have a story. Quickly.
This is gross,
really
probably.
quick. No, so I was watching Dumb and Dumber when I was really young, and we are going to the ski hill, and all of a sudden the movie's over. I'm like, whoa, that sounds so interesting. So I lick a pole at the ski hill, and it's and it's not even it's a kiddie hill, not even a big hill, and I had to rip my tongue off the pole on the ski hill, and it started bleeding. Until this day, I have a hole in my tongue.
Yep,
That's
you're dumb.
good.
Oh, I see it. Oh my, yikes! Yeah, you're dumb.
Like every kid in Winnipeg has that story.
Yeah, but I just feel like an idiot because it's on Dumb and Dumber.
You want to know? This is what I did. I was like, you know what? What's something close to a tongue that I can test this? Well, I have my saliva, so I just spit on a pole and instantly it froze. And I was like, I'm never licking a pole. I was safe about doing it.
That's not it though, because when you do it, it's I don't know if this is for me.
It's a
challenge. It's like, can I do this? Can I beat the odds and stick my tongue onto this pole where no kid has ever done this?
I was wondering why I was bleeding for so long, and then I was like, oh, I have a hole. So that's why it makes sense that it bled. Like it bled all
Natural
night
selection,
long.
guys. Natural selection.
My
at
mouth,
work.
I was like putting it down, and I was like, And then it was like not going. Also, at this exact same time, when Steven, my cousin, is listening to this in Atlanta, is probably going to be throwing up because he hates the talk of blood. I just thought whenever I tell him a story, I'm like, I got injured, and he's like, oh, stop. So I hope there's like no audience member that's like all queasy from our.
Yeah. Well, we didn't explain it too much. So we didn't go into too much detail, so we're good.
That's your only.
And also, you're fine like right now. So
yeah, but it is like you can see it. It's there. You have a permanent scar on your tongue. I think that's but right there.
I don't want to tell any person that. Yeah. That's right. Imagine
as he says it on a
tell it to everyone
on a podcast.
No, but I'm like a future girl won't know this. But like I'm on a date and then
she'll know.
Well, yeah, I love that, Mark.
She's not gonna know. Okay.
Basically, as Jason puts on his Instagram story, guys, listen to Two Bros in a Coffee Shop, and he literally tells anyone he meets, he's like, hey, you know what? I got this a podcast. You want to come listen to it? Yeah, they're not gonna know.
No, it's about marketing it. But I'm saying if I'm not gonna start plugging my thing if I'm on a date with a girl. I mean, like, hey, I do a Two Bros in a Coffee Shop thing. Like, no, that's not.
No, but that would have happened before the date. Trust.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm classy.
I think, well, you do to everyone, though. Without,
yes.
So chances are anyone you end up dating will have to go through it.
Yep. 100%.
Say less. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
It's fine.
Well, sorry.
All right, Jason, do you want to start moving us into the tech industry with this?
Ooh, yes. So as I talked about in the past, Unbox Therapy did a video on the Mitsubishi electric bread oven. Basically, it's a toaster, and they did a side-by-side comparison of a crappy toaster and a $437 toaster, which after conversion is like 500 and something change Canadian.
Yep.
And I couldn't.
There's not even free shipping. I'm looking at the Amazon page right now. There's not even free shipping. So
bro, are you kidding me? You're paying $500 for a toaster. They're not going to give you free shipping. They're telling you that you have to pay for that thing because they know that you have the money. They know you have the dollar bills.
Yeah.
So basically, what they came down to, looking at both sides, is it makes toast taste amazing. It keeps the moisture in, and it's the perfect crunch every time. So in my opinion, we'll put a link in our website on
and
it, but
the YouTube video.
I'll make sure that you guys should probably buy it. Here's the thing. So, and
you haven't tried it or anything.
No,
what are you talking about?
I'll explain why. So the other
my
night,
full endorsement.
No, the other night, we were out of peanut butter, right? And all of a sudden, I see olive oil, and I'm like, it's pretty good. So I put olive oil on bread, and more and more that I eat olives at Subway and like just in general, I've been liking it. And I'm like, imagine you get like Cobb's bread from the bakery in Burlington, and then all of a sudden you put this nice olive oil on a perfectly toasted bread from a nice oven that they use the steam from the inside of the bread to toast it. Like, it just sounds amazing.
Is that what this does? It steams
it takes the moisture from it and then steams
Well,
it.
Basically, I was looking at the video, and it basically like seals around the bread. Okay. Like it's like a kind of like a waffle iron, but without like the actual waffle grid, and it sits on both the top and the bottom, so then it's like that even browning, and then it's also sealed, so the steam, like it's moist, like there's no extra moisture coming in from outside, and then it just steams out. And even if you watch the video, there's like at the back of it, there's this kind of like flap right there, and basically you can't really see it on the photo, but literally you can see the steam coming out of the toaster. It looks like a diffuser, and it's looks good. I mean, $500 good?
And it has
I have no idea.
fake wood on the top. Like, it looks nice.
It looks beautiful.
Yeah. It's an art. It's a piece of art. But it's also from Japan, right? So that's why it looks like it's art. Because they do it right. Yep. Say less, guys.
They have that aesthetic. It's clean. It's
I just found out that we're not
this,
even...
This is just a brilliant picture right here.
Yep, just that toast being crunched over.
Yeah,
Here's
and
the
then
thing.
see the vapor coming
We
out.
weren't even going to talk about this, but they made the smallest sports car in the world that Tim talked about. He was showing us, and it's like the size of, it's as tall as this table, and then you get in and then you drive around in it, and it looks amazing. And
it looks amazing because I'm imagining like a.
Just look up smallest sports car in the world.
Okay.
I'm imagining a smart car.
No, it's smaller than that. It was made in 1992.
Okay.
The Peel P50.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
the Isles of
I
Man.
think it's called the Suzuki Cappuccino.
Okay.
Or Mitsubishi cappuccino.
The cappuccino.
Yeah, it's cute. I love cappuccinos. You had to type in cappuccino.
This is great audio right now, Jason.
I'm trying, guys. We're trying to show it off, but I don't know. We'll have to.
Yeah, I don't know, Jason. You got. Oh, hold on.
That's it.
Cappuccino.
That's
not small.
No, it must be another one. That one's also really nice, though. I like the cappuccino.
It's prettier than I expected.
Suzuki.
Yeah, it is.
Suzuki, not Mitsubishi.
Suzuki.
Yeah. I just like the name cappuccino.
It's only but weighing in at 725 kilograms, so that's only like 1,500 pounds. So, and it's a turbocharged 3-cylinder.
See, I'm telling you, the Japanese do it right.
Yeah.
I want to go to Japan. Let's go.
Oh, you love all the cool tech there. Even just the toilets.
No, I cannot do that. I do not want to do
amazing.
it. No.
I'm right there with you going there. I do not want one of your fancy transformer toilets with all the jets.
Yeah.
But a warm seat.
You will turn around on it.
Dude, imagine you have a warm seat.
Okay.
And
Now I want one. My parents just got one.
What?
In their place.
No.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
wait,
sent me
imagine you're like
pictures of
this. You're like,
that
okay, Google, place. Okay, hopefully it doesn't turn that on again. Okay, it's like play something, and it's like in your toilet, and your toilet does it for you.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good, fam.
I think it's like a $5,000.
Okay, how about this? Do you like warm showers?
Yes.
Okay.
But I hate warm toilet seats. That's the thing, though.
No,
I hate warm.
Wait. What's your
You
experience?
will like it as much as you love
But
warm showers.
the real question mark is, what's your
Yeah.
how often do you have a warm toilet seat at home? Because you say you don't like them, so you must have a lot of experiences with them.
Well, no, it's the warm toilet seats means someone was there before you, and that's the awkward part. Like, you don't want that.
But you're not going to have that association. You're just going to have this is comfort. I know completely what you're talking about because there's this mental barrier. Like here, we just don't think about that. Like your toilet seat, there's nothing special.
Right.
But there, it's.
No,
you
my
do it every
favorite
day,
toilet seat
it's
is
important
still
to
a wood
comfortable.
toilet seat.
Ew.
You
No.
don't like wood toilet seats?
No.
No, we have one.
No.
We
no.
do.
In a cabin
In the mud
somewhere.
room. I'll have to show you it after.
Okay.
It's like but they're nicer. Like they're more soft and stuff like that.
No, you know what's the weird ones? Is the carpeted toilet seats.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
There are some of those.
Carpeted here and carpeted everywhere. It looks
just
like an
carpet on the
animal.
floor.
Yeah.
It's just no.
That can't be good for
hygiene.
or anything.
That's asking for it.
Okay, well, this podcast, I'm going to shut this podcast down now before we get into even weirder territory. But I'm super glad that we have Mark on. We'll hear him again next week. So thanks, Mark, for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys. I had a great time.
No problem. And well, I'll have Mark on for next time for part 2. It's kind of like Harry Potter, Lord Voldemort, like part 1, part 2 at the very end. That's what I always think of when people say part 1, part 2.
Okay.
Harry Potter.
Yeah, like like at the very end of the last movie, like number 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they do 2 parts, and everybody's like, "What are you doing?" That's what everybody.
Lord of the Rings did it too.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
The Hobbit.
Yeah, for the Hobbit.
All
they
the
gotta split
audiences
it.
are like, "What are we doing?" So,
Yeah.
there we go.
So awesome. Have
See
a
you
good week,
guys.
guys. Let me stop the recording.
Now we gotta drink this. The coffee is good, eh?
I liked it.
We never said how the coffee tasted.
We did it.
No, we didn't. We just sipped the coffee and that was it.